What we try and do, to your point, is spark a dialogue, a social dialogue, a cultural dialogue, because it gets people to stop and think.
A lot of what we do also is to create these events. What would we find really exciting to do? What would really be a turn on? And then go do it.
One of my producers said, if you want to go inside the CIA, which I hadn't done yet, he said, we can get you in right now, versus the producer of Covert Affairs, and in a week they're going to find out you're directing Fair Game and you're never going to get near that building.
We're not trying to prove anything or get people to do anything. We're trying to get you to think.
There's really no set path, I think, that's like the right way to go. It'll just feel like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
You are not going to become a good writer unless you write. You are not going to become a good actor unless you act. You need to be doing it all the time.
I mean, the one thing I can say, especially for you guys, you've got to find that idea that you are in love with, that you'll go to the grave for.
It's really important that you know how to do it. It's not just, I hate this script. It's, I hate this script, and here's the version I've written. This one's better. Let's go with that one.
I got as many internships as I could. Getting in the door through those internships was what got me in the door in my life.
I took whatever job I could get out of college to get in the company, and I figured once I was in, then I would move towards a more permanent career.
If you find someone who has a great voice, that's a special skill. Everybody can blog, but not everybody writes in a compelling way.
The only place that success comes before work is in the dictionary, something my dad told me.
At the end of the day, at 7 o'clock you go to the movies and you sit in the last row and you see like a sea of people that check in on courseware. And like you go to these conferences and people are like, oh yeah, half the people here are on it or have heard of it or using it. And that's like super, super rewarding.
Please, Facebook, if something moved you, get some people to the theater. Tell people there's a movie that they need to see. It's the journey. It's not the destination. So when you start saying, how do I get my show on there? It's like, no, how do I get my life? How do I get myself moving forward far enough to get a show on the air?
The media is so critical to the future of our democracy. It's important that students understand media issues and be intelligent and informed users. It's almost impossible to work with these schools because they all have different programs, different agendas, different needs, but somehow the Center for Communications has managed to be the only entity really that can operate in that environment. Nobody else has done it so well.